Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a sidebot on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. Alright, so I came on because, again, I keep getting these alerts on my phone, and I got a class to teach at 8 o'clock, so I can't be on for long. Anybody who's involved in the class, please, please, please. 31 of you have already done what you need to do, but that means there's 7 or 8 of you out there that still have not downloaded the application you need to download to watch. So get in contact with me if you're part of the class. You need to get in contact with me. Hey, the bagel place. They're actually pretty fucking good. Strutrugali at gmail.com. Get in touch with me. Tell me you need the instructions so that you can download the app you need to have so that you can watch it. So, if you're part of the class, please let me know. If you want to be part of the class, well, send me an email there and let me know. Get it squared away and you can be part of it. So, I'm going to let people join, maybe a week or 2 into it, but you're just going to have to, pay attention. So, I'm not a financial advisor, so before we go any farther, you need to know that. I'm not a financial advisor. You shouldn't take my advice. What you should do is pay attention to the charts. I give next level technical analysis. I'm self-taught. So basically, I'm going to show you guys something with XRP. So you know how I say the greater the rise, the bigger the fall, the bigger the fall, the greater the rise? So a perfect example of what happened. We had a big rise, right? Then we had a fall, right? And because of that inversion, we had to have a rise, right? Well, now we have to finish off the pattern on a double head and shoulders. Now imagine if we did this, guys. Just imagine an M. When it comes down on an M, that's ultra bullish when it gets to the bottom of the pattern. Just remember this. So, if we did, and I know a lot of people are like, it's impossible. Let's say we did, because I'm saying right here should be guaranteed. You can see the number on the screen around 94 cents. If this pattern plays out, because volume can come in and blah, 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 yada, 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 you know what I mean. So, if it does coil up to this, remember the greater the move down, the bigger the move up. I'm telling you right now, if it coils up to this, we're just shooting right up to the all-time highs. We'll be up here and before you can even fucking blink. That's what I'm telling you guys. You want this to rebound and pull back. Even if you have position anywhere up to 2, who gives a fuck? Even if you can't afford to buy anymore and you don't have the balls to sell it, or not necessarily the balls, but you don't know how. And you want the position. So there's nothing wrong with holding it. I'm telling you, once we slingshot back up, wherever we fall, this thing is going to Mars. In the grand scheme of we're trying to get to all-time highs. We're gonna pass all-time highs. It might not even take a month from the time it hits the bottom. I'm being dead serious. This could all happen before May ends. That's how coiled up and how I'm telling you, when you do one of these and you rebound, you're gone. It's essentially, if you think about it, wiped out this level. If it comes back down, wiped out this level, this level, this level, this level, this level. Again, wiped it out, back up, wiped it out, back down. It wiped the shit out of this. Once it goes back up, it's over. Now, I hate how it does that when I remove the drawing sometimes. That pisses me off. Because I have the volume on. So then you got to take the volume off. Hey, I took the volume off. Hey, it's back on. What's this? The same thing I had on? So what the hell is all this crap? What is all this? In 1989, Martha obtained copies of well, I certainly don't want to see all that. She also found that he had an address in Los Angeles. There. It's telling you which way the pressure's going, but fuck, that's annoying. Oh, I accidentally hit accumulation distribution. But according to the records of the midlife mission, Bobby had not been seen there for more than 2 years. Alright. Sometimes you gotta go back to basics because I don't know what the fuck that was all about. I still think in his own little way. I kind of want to know how I even got that on there. I've never seen that before. Not like that. I know how to do it, but I've never actually, I don't know why the fuck I would even put it on. So anyhow, You know, right now it's the same thing I told you though, guys. We're building that right shoulder. I mean, it's obvious. You can see it. You can see the right shoulder being built. That's why I always tell you, look at my levels. Everybody's got, you know, their own little charts. You guys just seen what it was before I cleared out. And if you guys are watching my channel, you know the chart very well. 166, it had to break and flip it from resistance to support. Otherwise, the 152 mark, like I always tell you guys, means dick. That's a mid bounce. That's just, hey, if we have enough volume, we'll go back up over 166. No harm, no foul. But then once we get to 144, I'm not even putting the 138 because it's irrelevant. That's only good if you're going up or if you have some volume. We have no fucking volume. Then 116 is where I used to have it, even though I lowered it earlier. But, you know, you go 116 and then it's done. Then you got this $1 line. And it's going to be one of these. There's no two ways about it. Once this right shoulder builds, it's going to do one of these. You know, build the right shoulder. But is it going to come down here? Jesus fucking Christ. Every time I fucking do a stream, my mom calls, my dad. Somebody fucking calls every time right when I start doing this. Thank you. So it's either going to do this, and it's going to bounce right off, not that far down. It would be like this, you know, right under the dollar, because that would be support, and then it would just bounce up, and it would do what it's going to do. You've already seen a couple examples right when it gets around $1.95. Or it's going to complete the pattern because now it's on a double head and shoulders. So you got the new inversion that's going to drop it to a fucking bottom. I'm telling you, that's a huge fucking head and shoulders, and it's going to come back down. My head thinks, I don't know if it's going to come way back down here. That would be a dream scenario for me. But I'm saying that's a possibility. You know? But that doesn't complete the pattern. That completes the second head and shoulders, which could void out this area. Because it did turn into another head and shoulders. You know, it just double topped. It just didn't go as high. That was its attempt to break back up. You know? So this area might not happen now. Remember when I said we could get back down there? This never happened. We never shot back up. I said we could get here based on this pattern. So I said let's reevaluate when we get to $1. Or when we get to the bottom of this first part of the pattern, which can technically be around that 112, 116 area. You know, if we're at the top. So, that's why I said, we've got to watch at each level, because how am I supposed to tell you if I don't know? I told you it switched the pattern when it went back up. It just didn't void out the pattern. It kind of ruined how low we could go. That's all. But are we going to bitch about, you know, if we can get like 86 cent XRP, are we going to complain if we can get it right there? I'm not. But there is a chance. If no volume were to come in, you can get down here. That is not off the table. I'm just saying there's a lot that has to happen. You know, just like there's a lot that has to happen to get back up to that 198. But if you blow past with volume, none of the levels fucking matter. Just like if you blow down with volume, what does it fucking matter if you got levels up there? Did it matter last time when we went from 144 down to 95 cents in a blink of a fucking eye? No, because we had fucking a shit ton of negative volume. Look at that. That's in an 8-hour, that's 2 4-hour candles, and you went from, you know, way up at 142, and then you're way down under $1. Not way down, but it was like 89, 90 cents the first time, and 95 the second time. Had a nice reversal, and that's what we're looking for on the bottom, except we're not going to get a double reversal. I think it's just going to be a huge inversion, and then it's going to come way the fuck up. So you're not going to have another head and shoulders form. I told you guys when it first happened, they did everybody a huge disservice when it formed that left shoulder on the double head and shoulders. Because it could have simply made an inversion pattern and it wouldn't have done that. But no. You know, this is all set up. That's one of the more stationary head and shoulders you will ever see. You know, this is more just everything boiled up. This is what you would see, and then everybody sells out because they have no faith. This is a bull trap. Look at the difference in formations. This is pure manipulation. This was manipulation and a buzz by the people. There's no buzz. You know, it's two completely different things. Apples are not apples all the time. No two patterns are the same. That's why when people are like, oh, why can't you just fucking move? And then I had some guy, I blocked him because he's just a douche. And like I said, I don't care about having subscribers, you know, the top subscribers. So I've banned so many fucking people. But this guy's like, oh, you shouldn't take advice from this guy because he can't even afford 1,000 XRP. No, that's the kind of shit I hate. You know, like, what have I been saying? You guys know my portfolio. So it's like, for somebody to come on and lie, and fine, I can't afford more than 1,000 XRP. What, that makes me bad at technical analysis? I don't even get what that means. What, I only have $1,500 to spend, so somehow that makes me lesser of a guy on technical analysis? That's what I'm saying. Somebody who would just not understand. I'm in it to trade, dude. I'm not in here to flex how big my dick is. I teach a class. You know? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing when somebody would come in there and like, it's like, hey, douche, like, you're coming in here, you're raising my analytics, thank you. But like, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. What, that makes me bad at the charts because, you know, hypothetically, I only had $1,500. That makes you guys bad because maybe you only have $500 to trade. I have no idea what the fuck the point of that is. So what, because you only have $500, you don't deserve to learn the charts? Like, that's that bullshit I'm talking about. That's that self-entitled, I've got money from mommy and daddy talk. Because anybody who had to earn $1 would never say shit like that. He'd be like, oh, dude, it's great. That's a nice hustle, dude. You started at $1,500 and then you know, let's see where you go. Not knowing that at one time I really did start with like $250. And now I can throw $5,000 or $6,000 down. You know? Like, that's that shit I'm talking about. Nobody gives you a chance when you have no money. I give everybody a chance. I don't talk about good deeds, but there have been a few good deeds done in the last few days on my part. Nah, outside of the charting. But that is never to be spoken of. Beyond that. So let's go look into XLM. I mean, it's trying to form a right shoulder, but I'm telling you guys, I told you the right side's not going to be as defined as the left side. It's just not. More structure on the left means a clear crash on the right, but when there's a clear crash on the way down, that means there's going to be some great inversion on the bottom. You know, I'm hoping for a push to right here minimum. I'll start nibbling once we get to there. I'll admit, I'll probably buy 1,000 shares once we get to 44 cents. You know, and I'm only going to do 1,000 shares because I know we got to bounce between 44 and 40. It's not just going to stop at 44 in this pattern. It would at least, at the very least, have to come down. Let's just say we're at the end. It would at least have to come down like a tiny bit farther than that. But you get the picture. That's down at like 42 cents. So even if it were to bounce off that, and then on a true inversion, you'd get a second leg down and then just be gone. Because you got to form the head. So there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of potential for it to come down. And then we can go into ZIL. You know, ZIL's got more of a... They're both... You can see they all form double tops, obviously. But ZIL's going to fall hard, too. You know, we're probably going to be able to get at minimum. No, it's not even going to do that, though. I think it's going to fall faster, but... Hey, the state of Michigan. But, you know, ZIL's going to have to come down there to complete this pattern. You guys... Everybody thinks I'm joking, but just wait. And then it could possibly, who knows? Look where ZIL's first part of their pattern was. That's just the second pattern. I mean, that's coming off a huge fucking head and shoulders just to start. I mean, I don't know if we get back to 8 cents, though. That seems kind of far. But I'm just saying, there's potential that this shit can go way down. Like, we're talking a huge crash. That this would be pennies, this 25% that some of these have already lost. In the exact way you see Doge going up, let's put it for example. In the exact way you've seen Doge go up to 54 is the exact way you're going to see all these go the other way. It's just simple facts. It's going to happen. When you have an anomaly one way, the true happenings happen the other way. Some people bought Doge at 60 fucking cents, and they're already down 7 cents a share. They're down 22%. Well, maybe not 22, but they're down a good percentage. Doge is trading in the billions on the 4-hour. Do you see the B? Now, when I say there ain't dick for volume with XRP, this is in the 4-hour on XRP as well. 7 million. That ain't even 100 million. That ain't even 50 million. There's no stretch, no volume. Now look when we were going up. 34, 26, 49, 62. You know, there's just more volume. But there ain't dick. There's nothing. There's nothing. All these are forming the double head and shoulders. I'm sorry that I was right. You know, I know it sucks. I know some of you that like to suck the tits of these other guys on these YouTube channels. It's a kick in the nuts. I get it. But for future reference, when the charts are speaking to you, because honestly, guys, I massage the charts. I caress the charts. I say, charts, speak to me. Tell me what's to come. All right, Tom, open your motherfucking eyes because I'm going to tell you. Look at this, Tom. Look at this development we've just made in this 4-hour. What does that look like to you, Tom? Well, hell, that looks like the right. This fucking shoulder. That's correct, Tom. That's the right shoulder forming. Remember the hint I gave you on the left side so that you could make yourself look smart? Oh, why, yes, charts. You gave me the left shoulder when nobody else seen it. And it's a true story. And then when everybody said it was going to go up, it gave me the head. You know what? Let's just finish it off. There you go, guys. I know you're going to ask. There, you got the dick. See? Got some rocket ship. See? Whenever it looks like a rocket ship, it's bad. Everybody's like, oh, we need the rocket ship. No. Whenever you see a rocket ship, it fails. You know, it's not going, no. It's bad volume.
Join me next time. Perhaps you will be able to help solve the mystery.
But that's what I mean. It's bad volume. We can't change volume. Speaking of volume, I told you it's just going to drop out eventually. It's the guarantee for XRP, guys, and I'm going to tell you right now. Bottom line, if you want to start buying in by a guarantee, the T-Speaker 222 guarantee is that we will hit a minimum of 118. What we decide to do off this pattern is to be determined. But 118, I can almost guarantee you it's going to. I'm not a financial advisor, so, you know, I can't guarantee anything. But in my opinion, you will see no less than 118 XRP. Right? Which would lead you to no less than 0.45 XRP. So you see why we're trying not to FOMO? See the difference? That's a big fucking difference. With ADA, you know, we see no less than 113 ADA. I'm not touching Ethereum, and I'm not touching Doge. Doge sucks. ZIL's a tough one. ZIL's a tough one because it runs like DGB kind of. So if it does come down, you know, it would have to come down. I would say you're guaranteed at least like 0.165 on ZIL. I think it can go much lower than that, like down to here, but I think that's a guarantee. With DGB, I've already told you my guarantee. 0.12458. That's where I think it's guaranteed. You're coming down to at least 12.4, 12.5. Fine. For the pussies out there, 12.8. You know, and for Bitcoin, I'm going to stand with it. You know, the minimum Bitcoin is 52,000. I think, and this is where you're going to know, if Bitcoin bounces off of 52,000 and goes up, XRP stops at 118, XLM stops at 45 cents, ZIL stops at 16.5, and ADA stops at $1.13. That's just how it goes. If Bitcoin goes down to 48,000, well, now you got 95 cent XRP. You know, you've got sub 40 cents XLM. You've got ADA around $1, maybe 90 cents. You've got ZIL at 13 cents roughly. You know, and that's where you get DGB under 10 cents. You know, and then you got one of two things that are going to happen if Bitcoin does that. Bitcoin's going to continue to go, and the altcoins are either going to follow it or the altcoins are going to reverse. Like, I think at some point, in my opinion, XRP, XLM, Cardano, and a few of the other ones, ZIL, Digibyte, they're going to reverse patterns off of Bitcoin. They have to. But I'm just saying, Bitcoin, but it doesn't even have to do that. It's not even coming down that far. You see how it pulled back on the candle. So all it's going to do is this. So it's not even going to really gain anything. It's going to stay on this line. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, what the fuck? And that's where they get you. But guys, I got to go. I got a class starting in an hour and 19 minutes. If you want to join, like I said, strutrugali@gmail.com. We're running out of time. 33 of you guys have already went to Twitch and done what you need to do. Downloaded the app. Done everything I told you to do. That means there's 6 or 7 people still out there that have paid for the class that haven't taken the proper steps. And I do have it set up to where the day after, if you're not available to watch, it'll be available for 7 days after the class in the archive. So I have no issue with you if you're part of the class going on there. And if you have to do a screen record, you can ask me during the class how to do it and just record the class. I would prefer it so that you have it for all times if you want to go back, study it. Because after 7 days, it'll delete off the database. So, but I'm doing the 7 days just so you have a little bit of flexibility so you can tune in after. But again, guys, if you want to send a donation, man, there was one in particular I need to cover. Fuck, who was it? Sorry, guys. I got to do something. There was a donation in particular. And if you guys wonder, oh, Lewis, brother, you haven't got a link. What the fuck? There you go, Lewis. But I literally go through everybody's, guys. Oh, let's see. Who was it? I know you didn't drift.
Monday after work, she came by and did laundry. She called a couple of friends on the phone. And then when she was through, she came over and gave us a kiss goodbye.
Fuck, I can't remember who it was.
And I just remember her walking out the family and out the door waving. You know, her hair in a ponytail. And bye, Mom, I love you.
I don't remember where it was. I had so many people message me today. I really wanted to give a shout out. Damn it.
Stephanie's hair was long and in a ponytail the day before she died. They realized that her killer had cut it.
Daniel, I agree. The run guys do blow balls.
And Sacramento's homicide.
First thought came to my mind is we're dealing with somebody with a very perverse fetish, cutting hair.
God damn it. Damn it.
I've never seen this before in terms of other murder investigations. Did this person cut the hair and take it away?
Ah. You know who you are. You sent a nice donation because I saved you a decent amount of money on the way down. I'll find your name after. I just don't want to go through your personal information and I'd feel bad. But if you guys see, I go through a lot of fucking emails. Not like these other channels. I actually respond. So, again, guys, if you want to send a donation, please, I got links in the description. If you want to send XRP, you can do it that way as well. You can even pay for the XRP class that way, as some people chose to do. But other than that, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna do my class from 8 to 9. And then I'm going to hang out with Julie. She got some bad news, unfortunately. Got some bad news. Her liver enzymes went back up to like 11.5, which it's supposed to be around 7. So the infection is not going away. So the cyst in her foot, they're going to have to take them out eventually. So we're looking at a forced surgery sooner rather than later. So, we're doing the best we can. But let me just assure you guys, allowing me to do this on this platform and then expand it to a podcast one day, because that's the ultimate goal here, is to do my YouTube and then have a podcast, like an hour podcast on YouTube. Wouldn't be related to XRP. It would just be the real world. But at some point today, tomorrow, I'm going to touch the commodities market because we got some shit to talk about. Remember I told you guys I thought we could possibly touch down one more time and finish off the pattern. It's a little bit farther down, but I'm saying we could come back down here one more time. But at some point in this middle of the year, gold and silver is going to rock it out of here. And if you're not part of it, I feel sorry for you, because it's probably going to happen at the same time as XRP, XLM, DGB, ZIL, ADA. But yeah. So again, guys, I'm T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. Like I was saying, you guys really do give me an avenue. The donations help more than you guys could ever imagine, because it allows me to stay home with Julie and not have to worry. Well, not the donations alone, but you know, it helps. Even if it's $2 at a time, it's a little bit of extra spending money if I need it, or I can actually put it back into the show. You know, I can do more things. So, like I said, I greatly appreciate it. But like I always say, they're not required. You just sit back, relax, smoke a joint, hit the like button, and share it. Share it on social media, share it on TikTok, share it on wherever the fuck you can. But, you know, I gotta go. But I do appreciate each and every one of you, for real. Watch the charts, because it's very dangerous. A lot of douchebags on YouTube trying to trap you. Just pay attention to what I always tell you, and don't do a damn thing until you see me again. So stay blessed, guys.